Yeah, I'm only there for the reveals, and I'm not there like on the live stream normally. I'll just check back later. And I don't have to like suffer through all that stuff.
Hey, some treasure.
Is it up? Well, how the hell am I gonna get up there? You'll watch the Game Awards next week, but for the new games and updates for games coming out. I really don't like Jeff and the show around it. I don't mind Jeff Keighley. I mean... it's certainly helped into making video games more popular and more mainstream on that level. But I don't care. I think he does good work for it. The PlayStation and Kojima glazing is totally not obvious? I mean, you put me on an award show, I'm totally gonna be glazing about like certain things also. I'm gonna be biased as fuck. You'd be totally objective, totally not biased, yeah.
I think there's something here.
You'd see stuff like Stalker 2 winning Game of the Year in a landslide. I mean, if I was in charge, I would definitely not put Sifu and Multiverse for Fighting Game of the Year.
I think there's something here.
Oh, is it here? Oh, here it is. It's crazy to you because of the Konami stuff. Metal Gear 5 is unfinished and PT will ever be a demo. Also, we never really got like Kojima's vision of Silent Hill as well. I mean, it's a good thing that the Silent Hill that did come out is good, but that was just a remake, you know? This is supposed to be like a new Silent Hill with working with like Guillermo del Toro.
Stop gawking and get a move on.
Yeah, Silent Hills. Too many hills. And Norman Reedus, yeah. And they probably would have had Lea Seydoux as well. I'm like, you know, after watching No Time to Die, I'm like, I guess this is acceptable that this never happened. That year when Last of Us 2 won everything felt like the darkest timeline. I've never played Last of Us 2, and I don't have an intention, so I'm not really, like, have an opinion on it either way. But that's just because I was, like, not really the biggest fan of the first game either. I played it, and I enjoyed it, but I don't really need another one of those. You really like the way the story went for Last of Us? It's competent. I mean, I actually, like, when I played it on normal, I sort of dropped off, and then I was like, oh, let me just play this on a harder difficulty, and it helped more on, like, making more meaningful choices and having to, like, get good. So I understood it better. But I still find it frustrating for like the way that it plays sometimes. Especially when you're railed into like certain scenarios. Even though you could do like perfect stealth, that just because the way that it dictates it, you just have to.
Whoa, a treasure chest.
That's always like a pet peeve of mine when you have stealth that eventually you have to like fight. Like, if you're gonna have stealth, it needs to be like a full option. I want to know which people enjoyed the art in Deathloop over Psychonauts 2. You love how PS2 had a brief era where every single game had a forced stealth section for no reason. There's always some trend where people's got to do these things. It's like how there was also in the PS3 360 area, every game had like multiplayer of some kind. Anything to extend the life because they just hated people of the idea of people selling back their games. Which really isn't much of a problem now these days because of the fact that digital is much more of the majority of sales these days. At least for a good number of games, I feel like. Multiplayer passes? Yeah. Like Project $10 or whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, the pass that you didn't get if you bought it used. Oh, fuck. In terms of like cinematic games, I like them if they are like action based. So I really like Uncharted. The Uncharted series, I like pretty much all of them.
Something's there.
Every one of those that I've played. A single player game? They were doing everything that they can so that people wouldn't have to like resell the game back to GameStop. You don't hate Uncharted, but you don't have the deepest love for them either. I have really good appreciation and admiration for that series. If I could get those games all on PC and then play them on mouse and keyboard, that would be wonderful. Yes, I definitely enjoy them more as a game than Last of Us. I think Last of Us 1 is really good in terms of like characters and story. At least the first one. I didn't really like look into much like what happened with Last of Us 2. Even though I know that some people like them, like Lem. But I know there's a lot of controversy for it. Best game ever made is still Doom 2. Airy Seal. Oh, okay. Is this not the right way? That's blocked. After finally playing it, you can see why everyone considers Chaos Theory the best Splinter Cell. I don't know what I would say is like the best game for me. It's very hard to say. Especially in terms of like a game that I could replay a lot. Blacklist is a close second. I don't think that's a general consensus, is it? I know Chaos Theory is usually considered like the best, but there's definitely a lot of people. I don't really see Blacklist mentioned a lot, but I also don't really look into Splinter Cell very often either. It's genuinely an excellent stealth game. I feel like that is also like similar to like Metal Gear 5 because it doesn't have David Hayter. I mean, that's the reason why I still haven't played Metal Gear Solid 5.
All yours, Adam.
All yours. I got this. Hey, some treasure.
Every mission you go complete stealth to the point of not even disturbing enemies, and that's what you've done so far in Blacklist? But isn't that every Splinter Cell game? Because, like, Splinter Cell doesn't have bosses, right? They've never had, like, bosses you had to fight.
I think there's something here.
Ghost, Panther, and Assault? I have no idea what that's in reference to. Are those boss names? Or is these a rating? Oh, Ghost is perfect. Okay, these are rating systems. Got it. I mean, they ain't no Agent Michael Thorne. That's all I know. Where's my remake of that game? Dude, Sega has the rights to it. I don't know if they're gonna do that. I would hope they do. I'd buy it. I mean, I love that janky ass game because it was ambitious. You did an evil playthrough right after your first? Really? Wow. I mean, I did, you know, kind of like a James Bond type of thing. So I just usually try to play as suave as possible. And then I definitely went into pistols. Because pistols is like the best build that you can have. Because I also heard people of like trying to do like hand to hand, and that was like a little frustrating. You're the kind of person who can't do evil playthroughs normally, but when you saw the reactivity, you had to do it. I guess I'll have to do that at some point also, because I never did it.
Something here.
Only times I've done like evil is for Mass Effect.
All right.
Instead of good or evil, you just do choices that you would do in that situation, so I could be either good or evil. I mean, I don't know if it's backwards compatible, but I would definitely look into playing Alpha Protocol. I mean, it's a little janky, but you can definitely look up builds that would help you get like super OP anyway. And depending on which location you go first, who do you talk to, what you do, all that kind of stuff, there's just like this web of decisions that could happen where people could show up. They could actually turn out to betray you later on, or they'll actually help you in a fight. It's a really cool system that actually does what it says, and where dialogue is actually matters a lot, and where choices matter a lot, and there actually is reactivity to what you do. And it's not just only dialogue trees, but also a lot of other things as well. This one. Huh? Is this Soylent Green? Capcom should fix Lost Planet 2 already? I mean, at this point, why? They're still working hard on Monster Hunter Wilds. Are you okay, Jules? I'm fine. This reminds me of that lab we found my dad in. Yeah, except bump to 11. This place is huge! It's definitely not the sort of thing you expect to be in prison, that's for sure. Stranger and stranger. There's nothing normal about this, no matter how you spin it. Question, how is this room related to the Knights? That's what we're here to find out. You thought you get a warning, but instead he jumped you? Don't they usually like play a cinematic? Did they not do it for this one? Or they'll warn you. No, I have to go the other way. Fuck.
I think there's something here.
Feel a bit stronger now.
Well, yes, we claimed the victory of the wall, and then he jumped down and murdered about 800 casual shoulders, and then killed like 4 of your generals. Why don't you tell your? Can you not command your generals to retreat?
Efficiency has been enhanced.
Something's there.
You can only control foot soldiers now? That's not good if there's ever like a escort mission in that game.
Facility is this? It just keeps going.
Don't ask me.
I sense something strange. What could it be?
Maybe in the full game because the demo's only like one battle?
Something's there.
Right now you can only go based off of what you see, right? Combat feels amazing though. Were there difficulty options in the demo?
Whoa, a treasure chest.
Something's there.
Yes? What did you play it on?
Something's there.
Ow. Up yours indeed.
Whoa, a treasure chest.
You did easy because you had no idea how the game worked? I mean, you might as well just done normal. It's not like it's a Souls game or anything. I mean, they're trying to appeal to people, so it's probably like baby mode for normal. Dynasty Warriors has never been really known for like difficulty, other than if you try to do like optional bosses such as like Blue Boo. Dude, what the? The hardest part of Dynasty Wars is trying to do hidden missions to unlock each general's unique weapon. Well, luckily, you don't have to worry about that, Lem, because you can't play as the other generals in this one. You kinda can? Kinda? Are they like with equipable gear? Unique gear? The general you can pick to go with you on mission you can swap to. It's probably just like you either have a choice or it's something that you can only do on free play mode. That would be my guess.
Treasure.
Oh, it's not even here? Oh, that's interesting.
I think there's something here. Fly!
Crimson Line! Yeah!
Oh, maybe it's underneath. Ah, that's what. Okay. Here.
There's something here.
They do a big AoE after the timer's up, so it's kind of like a big boss character for a limited time. It's like a summon, is what it sounds like.
You scoundrels! Confounded monstrums! How dare you break into
Warden
my prison?
Belger.
Warden Belger? You don't look so good.
Not so intimidating now, are you, Warden? I've gotta say, I like this new look.
Go ahead, yuck it up. It's my own carelessness that allowed Shadowlord to get the upper hand on me. I, Belger, will not make excuses.
He is as honorable as always.
It's no wonder the garrison trusted and respected him so much.
I take no pleasure from flattery coming from you, miscreants. I'll get you for this, Shadowlord. If I'm to be shamed like this, then better to have given me an honorable death. But I still must fulfill my duty as prison warden, bestowed upon me by His Majesty.
His Majesty?
He's probably referring to the Roman Emperor. You can thank that old geezer for the invasion and destruction of Glea.
Geezer? Didn't someone younger take over recently?
I couldn't care less.
You don't have the right to be talking about His Majesty like that.
Adol, what if we release Warden Belger?
What?
The warden's job is to oversee the prison while maintaining order in Balduke. If he's free to do his duty, as he said, it'll divert the knight's attention.
Yeah,
Having
I'm also
issues at
worried
Garden
about the
final
townspeople.
boss? Was it the runners or the people in the doing the
I
building?
will not resort to something as degrading as accepting help from you monstrums.
And it's less degrading for the warden to be locked up in his own prison?
One set of runners? They were
And
both
you
together?
can't do your job of protecting Balduke from in there.
And did you hear about how the knights snatched up the Governor General?
What? Is that true?
I wonder what His Majesty would think once he hears about this.
Yeah, of course you have two sets of runners, that's fine.
Crimson King. you
The
may
other set
release
ran
me
into
at
some
once.
unfortunate issues, like what, they couldn't kill anything?
I don't have much of a choice. I can hardly believe that I could stoop so low as to accept help from you monstrums.
They had to go in and get into the causing sacks. You're seeking Shadowlord then. You should be further down this way. What exactly is he up to in this facility? The funny thing is that this happened for the second phase. It's always like that. You do the first one like fine, and then the second time when you just have to literally just do the same thing again, like people's minds just like go blank. What about you, Hawk? Heard any rumors flying around? Can't say I have. Only a select few can even get told anything about this place. Much as I like to investigate myself, I worry for the state of the Governor General. Restoring the garrison will have to be my top priority for the time being. You may have freed me, but know this. I will grant you no quarter if you stand in my way. You changed partners for the Gambit teams, but maybe if you hadn't, it'd be fine. Why would you change partners? Is it you doing like speed dating? You gotta get to know everybody?
Yeah.
You had better. It goes both ways. You chumps stay out of your paths, out of our path. We stay out of yours. Okay, guys, settle down. I presume you're in a hurry to leave then, Warden Belger? I presume right. There was an attempt to get you to make you build, which you rightly refused since building goes again. What do you... I always build just because I can't trust other people to do it. I advise you to be on your utmost guard. Every time you've built people in Gambit get fucked up, dude, but Gambit's like the easiest thing. I guess that's also because I yell at people when they go in. The one time you did div for damage, you was top damage was... Why would you ever run div? That's crazy. Long ago during the LFR meta for Atheon. Oh. That's very sad.
All yours. Whoa, a treasure chest.
Oh, it's here. You never liked div?
I think there's something here.
I mean, div helped a lot, especially when like helping people. Because some people definitely really needed it.